This is a video about being creative. You've felt a little uninspired lately, haven't you? That's alright, we can fix that. See, when you were a kid, you didn't know anything, so you could make anything. It just wasn't very good. But over the years, after hundreds of hours of practice and learning, you're capable of making some pretty good stuff. The trouble is, it's buried inside all those layers of everything you know. It's time to forget what you know. All that knowledge and practice has given you a fertile ground, but now it's time to stop ploughing and start planting. The first thing you should do before you do anything is do nothing. Got it? Good. Okay, now let's make something. But wait. What are you gonna make? Well, whatever you want, but you want it to be good, right? Ideally? No? Yes? Try to imagine there's this amazing thing that everyone's talking about, especially in the communities you care about. What does this thing look like? How does it feel? Make that. What do you care about? What keeps you up at night? What do you think about every single day? Make that. If somebody told you that in the future you'll be regarded as one of the greatest artists of all time, what would you create? How would you create it? You can do that, you know. You're human, just like all the rest of them. Da Vinci, human. Shakespeare, human. Bowie, alien, but that's okay. We'll ignore that. How good can you make this? How far can you push it? We don't know what we're going to make, but we can imagine how it feels. Never let go of this feeling. Hold it in your mind like a memory, like it's a piece of art you've already seen and loved, and you remember what it felt like, even if you can't remember every detail of it. Start by creating the bits you know need creating, while your mind stews on the rest. Don't overthink it. Create it fast, like it's natural, like you already know what you're making. If you're creating something that's 100% you, it'll be easy, because it's just you. If you're struggling, maybe you're not being you enough. But who are you? I don't know. Do you know? Create something where you're determined to stay alive so you can finish it. Create something you love, because then if no one ever sees it, at least you love it. And when you create something you love, the art itself becomes the procrastination. You've hacked the system. Nice one. Don't sweat it, seriously. Also, walk, eat right, do intermittent fasting, drink water.
But I'm not very good at X, Y, Z.
That's alright. Read books about doing it, watch videos about doing it, and then do it over and over and over and over and over and over, and try to focus on one specific skill each time. No one got good at anything without practice. Question is, how much do you want it? It's okay if you don't really want it. And trust the process. If something you're making doesn't look very good, chances are you're not finished yet. But also, know when to stop.
How do I know when to stop?
I don't know. When you can feel it's nearly done, but you're kind of making things worse, not better, then stop. Does your life lack meaning? Are you living the same day over and over? Maybe it's time you got a bit more obsessive about your art. This isn't just a little hobby, this is you. Create more, create deeper, create better. Try harder or don't try at all, I don't care. And look, nothing is original. The soul of art is in the specifics. You're not listening, I'll say it again. The soul and colour and life of any art is in the specifics. The little details, quirks, nuances, like you're shining a light on something no one's ever noticed before. Something we're all secretly aware of, but you're the first person who's noticed it. Things people might otherwise miss if you didn't come along and point it out. It's not always wild or unbelievable, it's just so specific, so distinct, so idiosyncratic, that's a long word. It opens up something universal inside all of us. Try to be so specific that people are forced to say, how would someone even come up with that unless it was taken from real life? Specific and honest, I'll say it again. Be specific, be honest, even if you're creating something completely made up. If you do those two things, you'll create an interesting piece of art, whether you like it or not. And no matter what kind of art you make, a book, a film, a game, a comic, chances are it will tell some kind of story. So stop saying this to yourself.
In this story, X needs to happen.
Instead, say this. In this story, here is how things are, and here's how that unfolds. Don't tell us a story, that's for babies. Allow a story to be told. Don't give me a plot. Plot is ugly. Plot is the man behind the curtain. We don't want to see him. We don't want to know how the magic trick is performed. Always ask yourself, what is the point of this scene? But, and here's the bit you always forget. Then ask yourself, what's something that's happening in this scene that isn't the point of the scene? And start with that. You know that old thing, show, don't tell. How about play, don't show? No one likes to be shown something. There you go, have a look at that. Great. The audience wants to be involved, filling in some of the blanks, meeting you halfway, figuring things out for themselves, forming their own opinions. People always say to delete the scenes that aren't essential to the plot. Don't listen to them. Keep the scenes that aren't essential to the plot. Delete the scenes that take away from the tone. It's not hard. It is hard. It's not hard. Bonus tip. If you choose big themes, you can trick people into thinking your work is deeper than it actually is.
But what's the point in art if AI can do it?
Listen carefully, because no one else will tell you this. No one's saying it. Human created art will always be valuable purely by virtue of being created by humans. That's because humans have thoughts, hurts, intentions, opinions. It's not just content, it's everything beneath that. That's what we truly seek in a piece of art. Think about it. You can find a painting by Picasso. It's priceless, right? Now we realise it's a fake. It's worth nothing. Here's the important part. The painting itself didn't change. It was the same painting when we thought it was Picasso as when we realised it wasn't. Only our relationship to the painting changed. That's because art is more than the finished product. It's everything behind it, everything that went into it. And that's why AI art without any human effort is ultimately empty.
But wait a minute, I've made a thing. What if no one sees it?
That's alright, calm down. You're going to do two things. Create stuff with the intention of it getting seen, and create stuff and not care if it gets seen. If you're really clever, this can be one and the same project, but usually, and this is a big secret, don't tell anyone, usually this means having two projects on the go, right? The try-hard one, where you put in loads of effort and use all your skills, and the crazy one that's just an outlet for your madness. You might find the second one is where the true genius lies, plus it's usually more original and fun. So you don't want to overthink it, I told you that. That's what got you into this mess in the first place, remember? So you still want to be seen. Okay, maybe it's time to get more involved, attend more things, workshops, retreats, online events, forums, communities, competitions, magazines. I don't know, I'm not your boss. Just do something. Make something you love, preferably something you can make consistently, and don't worry about how many people do or don't see it, because this is you. This is the reason you exist. 12 reasons why art isn't a waste of time even if no one sees it. 1. You enjoy it. 2. It makes you a better artist. 3. Some people will see it, even if it's only your friends. 4. You're leaving something behind. 5. Each piece of art is another chance for success, whatever that means to you. 6. You're building up a body of work. 7. Your failures now might be successes later. 8. You can be proud of what you've made. 9. It's the one thing you truly feel like you're meant to do, even if you don't always believe that. 10. It keeps you focused. 11. It gives you hope. 12. What the hell else are you gonna do? Seriously. In fact, why do you even want an audience? So you can have the freedom to create whatever you want, whenever you want. You can already do that, so do it. Now is the time to go wild. Unleash yourself. Have fun. Experiment. Be confident. Play. Don't be afraid to make a mess. Make the audience jealous about just how free you are. Make what you want to see, even if you don't think anyone else will. And here is the final secret, the only secret. Here is everything, Sonny Jim. All you have to do is this, right? Number 1, love the people you love. Number 2, make art, okay? That's it. That's it. If you can look back on your life having only followed those 2 rules, you can consider it a life well lived. Good luck, bye.